Hello, my name is Jackie Kirkup. This is Spotlight on Souris. Today is Thursday, July the 4th, 2024. I have with me Amy Lees. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you.
Amy is coordinating some Souris garden tours. So, Amy, what are the Souris garden tours?
Souris Garden Tours is a free event that people can attend. It's over one day in the summer, over one weekend during a set time, and people can just go and view people's gardens, and it's usually private, so we have a list available, and you can just choose which ones you want to go to.
Oh, that sounds amazing. So, do you have a date set for this year's event?
This year is Sunday, July 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, that's a nice range in the morning in case it gets really hot during the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Good idea. So who can participate in the garden tours?
Yeah, anyone can participate. There's different gardens that are out there, so sometimes it's a mix of flowers and vegetables. Maybe it's just one of each or whatever. Any garden is beautiful to certain people, right? So yeah, anybody can participate. If you have maybe certain messaging in your yard that could be offensive to some people, we might use our discretion if you're allowed to participate or not, just because we want it to be welcoming to everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, everybody likes to have fun going to the tours. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a self-guided tour. So how does a self-guided tour work?
So there'll be a list of properties, and you can go to one or all of them in whatever order you want to during that time, so between 9 to 2. So yeah, if you want to go to all of them, you can. If you've seen one before and you don't want to, I don't recommend that because they're all awesome.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you can just choose one or all or
right.
whatever.
Yeah. So the idea would you go to a person's home and you would go into their garden and you can walk around at your own kind of leisure, basically, and look at their gardens and things like that. Okay, awesome. So do you have a list of do you have a list ready, or is there a list being made for the tours for this year?
So the list hasn't been finalized yet. It'll probably be ready the third week of July, the week when the tours are kind of happening. So the list will be posted on the Facebook page, Souris Garden Tours.
Okay.
And then printed copies are available at Plaza Petals and LTU's Corner Store.
Oh, excellent. So if people are from coming out of town, they can stop and pick up a list.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Good. So where are the garden tours located?
So the gardens can be located in Souris or outside of Souris, kind of in their surrounding area. Right now, all the tours except for one are in town. So we do have one rural one, which is pretty exciting to go to. So
I think I know which one it might be, and I would recommend people take the opportunity to go.
They won a provincial award.
They sure did, but we're not telling, so you have to come. So how can I tell where the map gardens are? So.
Yeah, we try and make it easy for people to see. So we have balloons kind of marking the property, and then we have signs as well. So when you're driving by, you can see it and just know which yard it is to go into.
Right, yeah. And Souris is not that large of a town, so usually you can find a person's home quite easily.
The list of properties, I usually keep a little map with it pinned too, so you kind of have an idea of where they might be.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Perfect. So are there any rules of etiquette to follow when visiting a garden?
There are. Usually we just say be respectful and kind. If a garden isn't to your taste, then don't say anything like critical, because you don't want to be rude or anything, because they are being kind enough to open up their yard. And usually people only have compliments to say. If you need to take a phone call, it's probably best to take it away from other people and don't block paths. Pets aren't allowed just because people may not want pets in their yard.
Right.
And then just leave the gardens as you find them, so don't take plants or even weeds or stones or anything. Just keep it nice.
Yeah, just come and look with your eyes and don't touch.
Yeah, exactly.
So will this event be held again? So last year was your first year. So tell us a little bit about how the first year went.
Yeah. So last year it went really well. We had 7 gardens on the list. And I don't know if I can remember off the top of my head, but there was the Souris Glenwood Community Garden, and Connie and Paul Crook, and Judy and Don Smutko, Barry McCullough, the PCH Courtyard. I don't know how many that was.
I think about 5, but you did very good to remember all those. So good for you, and some remarkable spots to attend.
PCH, their flowers in front there by the
Oh,
library.
okay.
They're in it too.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great. So how many people did you, how many people came to town or
There
that you're
was
aware of?
quite a few. So there was, we had a guest book, so that's how we gauged how many people were there. So maybe if they didn't sign it, there could have been more, but there was over 100 people that signed the guest book, and they have their towns listed. So it was from Melita, Pipestone, Clarny, Ninette, Glenborough, Pallet Mound, Mather, Brandon.
Oh, wow, that's
so
incredible.
It was all over. And then there's actually some from Saskatchewan when they were driving through and they saw the sign, so they stopped. So.
Oh, good. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
It's nice to have, you want your own community to support it too, but it's so nice to have those surrounding, and they're coming into our community and
definitely.
may check out some other things while they're here.
Some people were driving through and they said they wanted to stretch their legs, and it was just kind of a cool stop to make in the way.
Oh, perfect opportunity. So how can I contact the Souris Garden Tours for further information?
So we have a Facebook page, Souris Garden Tours on Facebook.
Okay.
Or you can call or text 204-825-7904.
Okay.
And we have an email as well as sourisgardentours@gmail.com.
Okay, excellent. So a few ways to get in touch with you. So why would you want to come and attend a garden tour?
I like gardening, so I might be biased, but it's super fun.
I don't think you're biased at all.
You get to spend the day outside. Last year is really beautiful, so hopefully we have good weather again. You can see the beautiful properties that are in Souris. You can appreciate people's hard work that they put into their yard. And it's really interesting too, because sometimes if people have a fence or something, you might not see like the oasis that they have inside.
Yes.
And it's just kind of neat to see like, oh wow, I didn't know this beautiful property existed here.
Wow.
And then they're all normally private, so unless you take part in the tour, you wouldn't see them unless you're friends with them or something.
Right. Okay, yeah, that sounds great. And for those that are looking to maybe host their garden, why would you want to do that?
It's a very positive experience. People have a lot of usually complimentary feedback, and they say, oh, this is a cool plant, or oh, this is cool how you did that, and you can get ideas and inspiration for your own garden, thinking, oh, that's something I want to try, or that's a plant I want to grow. You can also meet like-minded people and just talk to people you may not know in Souris and other communities as well.
Right.
And it's just a great way to show off the hard work that they're putting into their garden.
Yes. Yeah. And a person doesn't necessarily have to have this ginormous flower beds and backyard, and it doesn't matter if it's a small to medium to large, that you would welcome them to be on the map and to participate. Yeah,
last year one of the gardens was just a vegetable garden, but it was really kind of interesting. Well, I guess the community gardens was a vegetable garden as well. But it was just a smaller one and had all this fencing, obviously, to try and fend off the deer.
And the peacocks and the turkeys and who knows what else.
Yeah, exactly. And then some of them were just beautiful. Some of them were a mix of the two. There's, water features and different things like that.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm excited to maybe get to attend a few this year. Can anyone attend the garden tours?
Yeah, so people of all ages, babies to older people. And then the only thing is just no pets. Because
Yeah, we know about pets and what they may do. Totally understandable. I get that for sure. So I had just read earlier that there are several places throughout Manitoba that do host some garden tours. So do you have some other places that you could share with us that people could maybe take in?
Yeah, so if you're in Winnipeg, Winnipeg has a few. So there's St. Boniface and Osborne Village tour, and then there's one the Master Gardeners put on for all throughout Winnipeg, and then there's St. Andrews and Selkirk area one.
Okay.
And then Neepawa has one, and Clarny, and Brandon, and Carmen are some of the other ones.
Okay.
Portage has one too.
Yeah, so certainly some around, the Westman area.
Yeah, some of them you have to buy a ticket to go to, so they might be $20 or $25.
Right.
But some of them are free, so Brandon's is free, and ours is free.
Right. Yeah, I was just about to ask, is the Souris Garden one free?
Clarny's is free as well.
Yes. So anyone, I guess, that would be looking, to go, they could just maybe search up the town's website or certain. Just try to search it out for yourself and find out the information.
I usually do share them on our page as well, just because I find it may be interesting to other people as well.
Perfect.
And then if you can't find it on our page, you could see it on usually that town's garden club page or some kind of town page.
Okay.
Usually shares it.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's great. And it's just nice, I bet more communities are maybe starting to take some interest in doing some
Yeah.
similar things, and
Yeah.
you know, maybe the garden tour is going to grow
Yeah.
into other communities.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
that's exciting.
mhm.
Very good. So can people still sign up for this year's tour?
They can. We have a couple of slots that are still available if people that want to. We'll probably put a limit on the amount. So we do have a couple spots available currently, and if they do want to participate, they can contact us at the email servicegardentours@gmail.com, on Facebook, Service Garden Tours, or by phone,
Okay.
204-825-7904.
Okay, excellent. Oh, well,
Yeah.
Amy, this is super exciting,
Yeah.
Impressive what you've have put together.
Yeah.
I think it was my first time meeting you this
Mhm.
evening, and so I think you've been in the community for a couple of years,
Yeah.
maybe, and so nice to have
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Welcome, and so nice to take on an initiative that wasn't here,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
really
Yeah.
impressive and very welcoming. So
Yeah.
well, congratulations on all
Thank you.
this hard work.
Mhm.
So the Source Garden Tours will be on Sunday, July the 21st from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Mhm.
So thank you, Amy, for being here
Thank
and
you.
sharing with us. This has been Spotlight on Souris for Thursday, July the 4th, 2024.